I've had sleep paralysis. So what if I were to tell you that if you were to only just let go during that time that you're like struggling to get out of it, that's where you enter the gateway of astral projection, which is in a way kind of like controlling your dreams. I don't know if I experienced like astral projection myself, but I know that Nelly's experienced it before, and I know you say the story pretty cool. I want you to say it.
Okay, so when I was younger, the first time it happened, I was probably like 14 or so. So I was laying down, my bed's like right in front of the window. I was trying to go to sleep already. I heard like a gush of wind. Like I felt it fly in my room. And I felt it go around because I could feel it like the wind. And I heard it too. And my eyes were closed. But I felt it go like in me. And it was stuck in my chest. And it was just coldness and I couldn't move or breathe. It was there for like a whole maybe minute. It left and I heard it leaving too out the window. For like a whole minute, I was still stuck. And then, like I was able to, breathe. Yeah, and then, come out of it. First thing I did, just scream, cry, and go to my mom, like, this thing just happened to me and all this stuff. And she was telling me, like, it could be either lost soul trying to look for a body or somebody else astral projecting, trying to, like, find their body. Maybe they couldn't find a body. Yeah. See, maybe it was... they could go in my body, but I was still in there, So that's why they just left. So that's why I'm scared of astral projecting, because I'm scared either whenever I'm out of my body, what if somebody comes in, takes over you? Yeah, takes over. Have you seen Insidious? You know?
Yeah. Hopefully they're cooler than you. I never thought about that.
Yeah, so that's why the reason I'm like really, really scared.
No, but it's true. I never thought about that because, like, we're just talking about lost souls that maybe have something that they haven't done before. What if their way of being able to come back is get into your body because you're not inside your body at that time?
Yeah, that's why I'm really scared.
What if people who get possessed is because that happened?
Yeah.
True. Like,
and the first thing that happened, the first time that I ever, astral projected.
You start speaking in tongues?
No, I felt like I was levitating.
What?
So.
What if you were?
No, I don't think I was, but it felt like it because you're leaving your body.
Yeah.
And the way that I would explain it to y'all, because I was not aware of astral projecting or what it was, anything. Yeah. I was like, dude, like, I feel like I was levitating or some shit, like I was not on the bed.
So
I was up here.
Levitated, and then what happened after? You just start like walking around?
So that's the first time, no. So whenever you astral project,
keyword first time, because she's done it twice.
No, I've done it a couple times.
Couple times?
Yeah, but I never left the house.
For real.
So I've been too
more
scared.
than 2 times.
So whenever you leave your body, the way that you fall asleep for me is the way that you astral project.
Oh, okay.
But laying down. So you're not walking, you're not nothing. So you're just kind of like looking at where you're going, but it's dark too. So
now
can you go through walls?
No, I cannot. I go through the whole wall, like
whenever
hallway.
You say it's dark, is it like completely dark? And while you're going, it starts kind of getting light and light.
Kind of. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's exactly like Insidious.
Yeah.
Insidious is dark. They just have a lantern.
Pretty
and
much.
And that's all you can see.
The second time that happened to me, I noticed what triggered it for me was meditating.
Yeah.
So like if I was really relaxed like that day, and I've had like a good sleep, like relaxed all the way. Yeah. That's whenever I would leave my body.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that's when you're the most asleep.
More relaxed, I guess, like deep sleep. I don't know.
Because let's say you take a good ass shower and then you get in some comfortable clothes and you snuggle, you're gonna fall asleep quick. Huh?
No, I'm saying like I'm over here hearing shit, bro. I'm more paranoid as fuck now.
Hey, but you know what's weird?
Yeah.
Is that happened to me a lot of times and it was really scary. And I would tell my mom, like, I don't want to do this because like it's hard for me to go back to my body, right? Like you have to force yourself, like find my body, right?
Yeah.
So my mom gave me this thing. It's like a little necklace. I don't know what's called a necklace, but it's like a scapulario or something. So it's like a little Jesus kind of thing. So my mom says you wear it at night, and every time that I wear it, I don't have a bad dream. I don't, sleep paralysis, nothing.
It's like a little
does it have red yarn?
It's like brown.
Does it have red yarn?
Yeah, it's like brown yarn. Yeah, like an hilo. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was having.
No, it's brown. It's brown. It's not red.
I was having bad dreams back to back, and I told her about that, and then she gave me the same thing, and I didn't have anything.
Right?
Do you believe in huevo?
And like ojo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I do.
Bro, I didn't, but I remember one time, like I guess I was feeling really sick or something, and my girl was like, "Hey, I think you have ojo." She's like, "You should do this, do that," and she does it for me, right? She, does whatever. Next thing you know, she cracks the egg, keeps it overnight. The next day, girl's like a bunch of weird shit. I don't know if that's normal. If you were to just put an egg in there, would it do that?
I don't know. Try it.
I don't never tried it, but it makes you wonder.
One time, bro, I believe in it, but I don't want to because I don't want to go get the huevo. Because I have to go get the huevo.
Really lazy.
But one time we were in San Antonio. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And my girl, my one of my kids was crying crazy, and my girl's like, "Go get a huevo." I'm like, dude, where the hell do I go get a huevo?
You went through a whole journey trying to look for a huevo, right?
So I went. I don't know why my first instinct was to go to the mall.
Yeah.
And it was night. It was like maybe midnight, maybe a little bit before midnight.
Yeah.
And I go to the mall, and I'm just going through like the stores trying to find a huevo. And you know how sometimes they have? I remember they had a little like a market where you buy drinks and stuff.
Okay.
And I went in there and like, you got huevos? And they were like, nah, we don't have any eggs. So, dude, I was like going everywhere. And I remember I was just walking and they were already closing. All the stores were locked, everything. And I'm just like, man, I'm mean mug, like a mug.
Because like, what the hell? What am I doing this for?
What am I doing here walking
stupid.
in the mall looking for a damn egg? You know what I mean? I'm just like, man, I'm walking.
Not even. Imagine the people there like, what the fuck do you want an egg?
At midnight, bro. And then I walk into the parking lot. And just me not knowing, I'm just like, I'm walking like this, man. I'm fuming, bro. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing out here in late night? I'm gonna get killed or something. And I look in front of me and there's a couple walking in front of me, and I'm walking behind them just because I'm walking that way too. And that guy gets his gun. He just starts looking at me, and I'm just like, oh shit, like, what am I doing here? And I just like run, I go around him and stuff, like, because it didn't look right that I'm behind them all mad and shit. Like thinking that I'm gonna probably rob them and stuff.
Like he actually grabbed it out, or he just kind of
he had a handgun, and he just put his hand on it. He just kept looking at me like do something, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm looking at him, I'm just like, oh shit. Let me go around or something.
And then
because it did look like it. I had to walk like this long.
Imagine
street.
explaining that. Hold on. Imagine explaining that to the guy. He's over here about to kill you. It's like,
bro, what did he shoot me? I was just looking for eggs.
I know. Over an egg, but I would have been the same way.
Yeah,
dude.
I was mad. Anyways, I had to walk long ass fucking way, and then I had to walk all the way to my car and get it from the parking lot and go out and Google a store, and all I could find was an organic egg store. Yeah, that was happened to be open
out of nowhere.
It was an organic.
Wasn't there
store.
like a CVS or Walgreens?
No, I don't know.
Well, why go there if you have an actual store of eggs, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I just searched up. I forget what I searched up, but it was there, and it was like a weird store that everything was organic.
Okay,
but man, it was expensive. So I had to buy these brown ass expensive eggs, 4 of them for like $10 or whatever. Now I'm extra, man. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And I get to the room and they're all asleep. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh my god!
Oh my god! I thought it had a good resolution. Like,
bro, she woke up and rubbed the egg, and like by that time, like, what the fuck? She already passed out.
Dude.
How long do you think you were out there?
Like an hour, bro. Because I had to go to the mall, walk all the stores, walk this whole way, like finally give up. Go to the parking lot, grab my car, get it out the gate, go to the store, get it, check out, and drive all the way back, and then park, and then go up the damn elevator.
Hey, why didn't you just? We were in a hotel. Why didn't you just ask the front desk?
I did ask him. They said no.
How mad would you be if you would have asked them after?
You didn't even think about it. Oh, here you go. Hey, but okay, what if that energy that she was feeling, your baby, that she was crying, you took it away, and that's why you're all mad and going all crazy and shit.
I ciphered it for her.
Because you went back and she was.
No, but that ojo thing is true. Like I've been at work, and I feel like either some bad energy, some ojo, right?
Yeah.
And I'll get nasty migraine, and like to the point that I need to like throw up. and I'll be like, dude, like I have ojo, and my mom's like, let me, do
Yeah.
the huevo thing, and she does super fast.
Yeah.
That
That should be in the first aid kit, right? A huevo.
Yeah.
You know how you have a glass break of
Yeah.
emergencies or whatever?
What else?
Paper rope, arnica,
a bunch of Mexican stuff.
Isn't there something that they get saliva and they start?
Oh
rubbing
yes,
it?
bro.
What
my
is that
mom.
for?
So my mom says that whenever your throat hurts, she starts rubbing like some, but that's probably scientifically proven,
Well,
right?
that's for
Bro.
your tonsils. Whenever
Tonsils.
they're
And
really
that shit
swollen.
works.
My
bro.
girl, every time one of the kids, well, not this one, every time
Yeah.
someone has hiccups,
Yeah.
she has to grab red yarn and put it on the forehead. Lick it and put it on the
Oh
forehead.
yeah, the red
Really?
yarn. Yeah,
That's
for
dumb,
the
bro.
baby.
Like, come on,
But it
bro.
works.
Does it work?
Hey, okay.
I
Going
think
back,
that's
then-
more
I mean,
like
it has
a
to end
lymph node.
sometime.
Like,
yeah. Going back to the whole thing of the egg. What if the better the egg, the better it cures? Like for example, you went to organic eggs. What if that was like a crazy ass cure? Of,
Okay,
Yeah.
I have two solutions. Either one is a placebo effect where you feel like, oh yeah, it's gonna help me, so you automatically think about it, so it happens. Right? It's the same as placebos that you think you're taking it, so you automatically calm yourself because, okay, good, I took the medicine, the pain pills. I should be feeling better now. So you just kind of ignore it. Or it's some sort of grounding thing where it kind of grabs that energy and it grounds it, it absorbs it, like scientifically.
I think it's all mental. It has to be, right?
Because think about it, it's a thing that has something inside that's completely, I don't know what I'm talking
Like
about.
it's like living. It's like a living thing
It's
inside.
like a living
It's
thing
like-
inside that that's able to, like, you know how some people say, man, I feed off of energy. Like if you come at me mad, it is gonna bring me down, be mad with you. But if you come at me all excited, I'm like, oh shit, what's up? Like I people feed off of people's energy.
I
What if that
100%
egg
believe
is
in that.
feeding off of you?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people
Because,
believe
bro,
in crystals.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. I do believe in it.
Yeah.
I just don't want to because I don't want to go get the werewolf.
But whenever you have dreams, it's not like you can have the same dream with somebody else, right? Or have you guys ever had a dream where maybe somebody that you explained it to was like, I've had that same dream, right?
Like in that same dream, like it says me and you, and then we all both wake up, and I'm like, dude, I had this dream about this and that, and you're like, well, what the hell? I just had this dream.
Yeah, exactly. So okay, the reason why I bring that up is because around 2008, I think there was somebody that started this website where they put a picture up and they explained that, hey, for some reason, I don't know why, but I keep seeing this one guy in my dreams. I've never seen him in my life, but I just wanted to just throw it out there. Maybe somebody else is having the same experience. Bro, thousands and thousands of people were seeing the same guy. And I'm going to put a picture up so you guys can see, and maybe you guys have seen this guy. But it's a weird looking person, and I'm curious to show it to you guys to see if maybe you guys seen it before. I'll show it out after the podcast, but that's weird, bro. I wonder what that means. Like if it's true and maybe other people are just not joking around and they actually seen this guy, what's the whole purpose of this guy? Yeah.
Why didn't somebody start drawing their dreams
Right.
and poses them, and people are like, oh hey, I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
When was the last time you talked to me about your dreams? You don't tell nobody about your dreams.
Because you forget them most of the time.
Most of the times you
I
forget
hate
them.
that shit, bro.
Yeah. Especially when you wake up remembering it, and a few seconds later you forget.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you're like trying so hard, like
And
oh
you
this
just
and that.
I'll be having dreams where I just live this whole freaking life, bro.
Hey, do you think I dream from memory?
Like something that you experienced before?
Not.
Damn, Oscar, you better chill, bro.
Bro,
He really hasn't been
alive,
alive.
Kind of just like get that little thing.
Because
kill
you
it.
cannot dream from stuff you've never either witnessed or
But you can
seen.
dream from
Yeah.
stuff you want.
No, bro, you definitely do dream stuff that you don't, because there's always this one dream where I'm in a warehouse. I have no idea where I've been in a warehouse that looks like that. So
A movie or anything?
I don't think
just
so.
make it up?
Okay, that is actually true, because there's a new movie, right? A new movie. There's an new version of a movie of Freddy Krueger where he's in a warehouse. Remember? And I think in this warehouse they were looking for him, so he's running away. That's the same warehouse that I'm in.
You know, it's weird
I swear
because
to
I've
God.
had, I don't know if I told you too, that
Yeah.
some of my dreams are like, and I don't know if what I'm straight, but it's like a warehouse where that, that steam thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no
Some
more.
of my
That's
dreams
what I'm
are,
saying. That's where my warehouse is.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
swear.
What the fuck?
That's so
Bro.
weird, bro.
And I'm like running.
It's probably
Yes.
you probably saw that movie and
Because
you
of the
dream
movie,
about
yeah.
it because it was a fear.
But
and you were
honestly,
always
bro,
there.
I remember having this dream whenever I was little, like before this one movie came out.
Oh, really?
Hold on.
Yes.
I remember I had a dream where I was living in this place, and I'm picturing right now, and I remember it.
Mm-hmm.
You enter the building is like this, and it's like 2 sections, and then there's like a little area in the middle. And I remember there was like rooms. Think of it as like a jail, but it's apartments.
Mm-hmm.
And I owned it,
Right.
and I lived in one of those. And I remember all the neighbors. We all knew each other, and I used to come out.
Yeah.
And there was a desk in the middle with like a receptionist,
Uh-huh.
just you know what I mean, like lobby wise. And you would come out, and everybody would be cool with each other. And then you go in the back and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember one time I was going to Beef in the Bun.
Beef and bun.
You know that one street
Yeah.
from our house to there? It's like a
Uh-huh.
long ass street. And I remember I was driving, bro, and I looked to my left, and there was a freaking building.
Really?
But it was like abandoned.
What?
And
Okay.
I know for a fact that's the building that I saw. But funny thing,
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
I've never seen that building before
Yeah.
in my life, and I know I have never seen the building.
I'm
before in my
gonna
life.
tell you what I think, and I'm pretty sure it is because I see your face. Your brain's like,
I know we always think the same
what?
things too.
What if this is memories if you had of your past life? No.
I mean, technically, there's no other explanation for it.
Yeah.
So it's either that or something that's gonna happen it can be in the future.
But do you ever have like a continuation of a dream? Like you go to
Part
see,
2, part 3?
Yeah, part 2, part 3, or like
I've
like a
had-
movie.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think I have like
Like
I'm
it
not
picks
sure, but-
up the next day, like the next night.
I don't know about the next
No, not
night.
the next night.
Yeah, probably like
Yeah.
year, months
Yeah.
later
Yes,
or something. Going back a little bit to that one guy that you said that supposedly everybody sees him. What if that guy is a guy like I don't know if y'all ever seen that episode in SpongeBob where he's dreaming, but he somehow jumps out of his dream and goes into like Patrick's
yeah, I've
dream
seen that one.
and this other person's
Yeah,
dream.
yeah,
So like
yeah.
let's just say this guy is a real person in real life who he gets out of his body, but he has a
He lives in the
different
dreams?
he has a different reaction to it where he can actually like control himself while he's actually what is it called astral projection and actually walk and can actually see that guy's dreaming about this, let me go in there, and he goes in there, it's like a weird dimension.
That's crazy.
What if
So
he's
now
the creator?
Of creator of what? Dreams?
Everything.
Of everything? That's what people are
Weird.
thinking.
Where else would he live in?
Yeah, that's
He
what
can't
people are
live
saying.
here because then we'll.
Hey, but if he's a creator of everything, he kind of looks weird. Yeah.
But I mean, if you
You're a
yeah,
bitch.
because you would create yourself like a badass hairline.
Yeah, you
or
would
something.
definitely look like a god.
What I don't get is that why is it that sometimes you don't have dreams?
You just
What?
forget.
You just forget.
What
You
if it's-
forgot.
But I'm saying like I guess
forgot, bro.
That's weird
Yeah.
because
I know because there's some times where you just literally close your eyes and wake up.
Yeah.
So
You
you're
probably-
thinking like, I just didn't have a dream this night, but maybe you did. You just forgot. But it's
Damn.
weird, bro.
Can you
'cause
believe that
why do
30
you remember some?
Can you believe that 33% of your life, how old are you? 29?
Mm-hmm.
So that years, 29 divided into 3, that's how long you've been in the dream world.
Damn.
But you don't remember shit.
I think it
It's a
would
waste
be
of
very
time, bro.
cool and like beneficial to do that.
Yeah.
Because people could experiment stuff. You
Yeah.
know, kind of.
So you could do whatever you want to do, basically.
Yeah.
Now,
It,
what
it
do
would
you-
stop crying because it'll give you the faint reality of having
Yeah.
money.
what do y'all think it makes a dream bad or good? Because like nightmares and some dreams
Oh,
you're
like
like
what causes it?
yeah, what causes
Yeah.
it? What do y'all think causes that?
That's
Well,
crazy.
a lot of people say that usually it stems from something that you did the day before. For example, let's say you're
You watch a scary movie.
okay, and if you let's say you're watching a scary movie, right? Go to sleep that night, you're thinking about the scary movie and something else. Everything that you thinking about kind of makes it its own little dream, a nightmare. Not necessarily you're in that same movie that you saw, but something similar to it.
Kind of like daydream, but you're actually dreaming.
Yeah. So I think that's what dreams stem from. Not necessarily, but some of those nightmares stem from you doing something the day before or something like that.
Yeah, because it's weird because whenever we were at the house and we were all three of us talking about scary stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
That same night I had a nightmare.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty much it was just me in a room.
Yeah.
And then it was like I guess us guys, like us, and then you guys kind of like left the room.
Yeah.
And then I don't know where that whole room that I was in got super dark, and a bunch of bad like energy. Like started kind of getting into me or some shit. And it was the scariest. I don't know how to explain it, obviously, but it was like the scariest thing. And I would like run to you guys, and I'll be like, "What the fuck? What's going on?"
But this is a dream.
Yeah, this is a dream, and I'll be like, "What the fuck is like y'all will be asking me like, well, what's going on?" Because nothing happened to you guys.
Right.
So for me, again, you guys would kind of like walk away, and the same shit would happen, bro. And it was just like the scariest thing.
It's crazy how dreams can be that real to you, that you wake up like out of breath, or your heart's pounding, and you're like crying and shaking, right? Like I've had those dreams.
So going back to what Ivan said, there was this a couple of days ago. We were sitting and we were just going over scary stuff. We're just like going into that topic, right? All of us heard a little noise.
Oh yeah.
A faint noise, right? But it got louder to the point where we just couldn't ignore it. And it sounded like somebody tapping on the window. Like we couldn't explain where that sound came from. We just never, we were just like trying to like, okay, let's be quiet. Let's try to see if we can hear it. Never heard it again. But guess what happened? My dad comes and with my mom, because they were out somewhere. They came home. My mom goes through the front door, but I see my dad going through the little window,
the
right?
kitchen?
I see him walking this way, and I just try to like rush to just open the door and see what he was doing. He was tapping on the window.
The fuck, bro?
In my head, I didn't think about this until I got home. Yeah, and he was doing it like trying to catch our attention, and I just say, "¿Qué estás haciendo? Like, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Ay, lo estaba tratando de asustar. Like, you caught me." And I'm thinking, I thought about that whenever I got home. I was like, what if like we were hearing what was happening? I don't. You know, like a few seconds before. Like a few seconds before it happened.
Wait, so
we couldn't
he wasn't
find
doing
out.
that all the whole time?
He wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He had got in there way after.
Damn.
Yeah, and we were just
what
like,
if that's a glitch in the matrix?
Because we went outside and everything, nobody was there.
Bro, we experienced a glitch in the matrix.
It's so scary too, because like you were saying, we weren't paying attention to it at all. We were just talking and talking,
and then
I think one of y'all started saying like, "Do y'all hear that?"
Yeah.
And then because it was getting louder and
louder. It got
louder.
louder, yeah.
And
I was
then
like,
as soon
wait,
as we
shush.
said, "Hey, do y'all hear that?" It kind of like disappeared.
Yeah.
And then I guess we were like, all right, I don't know what it was. So we just started talking again, and then we started hearing it again. And then after that, we started kind of like, all right, let's just wait. Let's just try to see. And we never heard it no more.
No.
Yeah, because I think both of y'all were talking.
Yeah.
And then I heard, because I was just there, and I was like, I heard like, and then I was like, wait, do y'all hear that?
Yes.
Because I felt like something was moving, but it wasn't. I'm like, wait, shut up. Let's see where it's coming from. And then while we were trying to hear, and it was like, and it got louder.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the
like
fuck?
that.
Where is that coming from?
Where were your kids at?
My kids were in the room.
No, dude, you know how
But we heard it right there.
Hold on. So from if I hear a noise, I can pinpoint either some there.
Yeah.
Was it coming from the exact same area?
Yes.
Yeah.
The same window?
Exactly.
The same?
Yeah.
And was it the same beat?
Yes.
And that's why
It
we
wasn't
went outside
three
to look.
and then he did too?
No, it was different beats.
It was like, and then it got, yeah.
So this
But
is
did
what
he
I'm
do
thinking.
the same thing?
This is what I'm thinking. Oh no, because we didn't hear it. He was barely gonna start doing it, and I caught him. But what I'm thinking is like, what if, since we're thinking that we might have seen heard what was going to happen a couple minutes after. What if my dad was trying to get our attention? He couldn't get attention, so he started going harder and harder and harder. And then we finally just caught him, right?
Yeah.
But we heard it and lived it way before.
That's so weird because
Like,
we couldn't
yeah,
find out
I was
where
about
it
to
was
say
coming
that shit, bro. I was about to say that.
Interstellar.
Interstellar?
It's dropping the books, and they're like, "What the
true.
hell? That's a ghost or some shit."
Hey, but look, how crazy is your mind, bro? We were talking about that. We were talking about the sound and everything, and we got all scared that I started feeling shit.
from. I know, me
were.
too.
I started
He
feeling
was.
somebody pulling my shirt, like right here. My hairs in my arm were sticking up, like bunch of weird shit. And I don't know if it's mind thing or
Probably.
something was going on, bro.
It was probably either mindset, like
Yeah.
you start thinking like, hopefully nobody's behind me, nobody's this. It's kind of like hopefully a spider's not here, and you feel like crawling.
Yeah.
Is that why you
It's
spent the
just
night
like
at my
that.
mom's house? Because you didn't want to drive home?
You gotta put me on.
That was the same night?
That was the same night.
You didn't want to drive home? Huh?
Wait, no, that was
Nah,
not
that
the
was
same
not-
night.
No, it was
Actually,
the day
I was already
after.
here.
It was
It was the
already
day
So
after.
you
here.
drove home
I drove home. Yeah.
and you didn't feel like
Bro,
kept looking behind
literally
you.
the whole time was like just looking out the window.
Bro, one time I was driving home, right? And I swear to God, my seat, it just felt like somebody was kept pushing it. And I'm just like, I kept looking back like, what the fuck? And then pushing, like not like crazy, but like slowly. Like you can feel like your pressure.
Yeah.
And I start driving like this.
What?
No, I start driving like off of it.
Oh, because you just don't want to feel
I don't want to feel it no more.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's how that bad it was.
Shit, I don't know.
And I had a big ass, I had a few dolls in the back too. So
Oh no.
I didn't even want to look back
No,
though.
no.
And in my truck, I remember I had a big doll.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you're
Like
driving
an Annabelle and shit.
at night and you look at the rear mirror right here.
Yeah.
You look at it once and you get that one
Yeah.
mindset where it's like,
You
I
gotta
don't
keep,
want to look.
yeah.
I
No,
don't wanna
I gotta
look.
keep looking, bro.
You do?
I look and I'm just like, fuck, I just gotta,
Yeah.
like, I just gotta keep looking, bro. Just
I
to
don't
make
do
sure
that
I gotta
shit,
keep
bro.
Yeah,
making sure.
I did that. Every time I go through the same street, I always do that just out of habit. But dude, it will suck the day that I do see something. But I've seen like on the same street that I'm driving, there's always this one guy walking, and it's kind of never fails. It's always during the same time. But I've seen him in other times, so I know it's not a ghost. But I remember the first time, the first couple of times that I was seeing him, I was convinced it was a ghost. But then I saw him again. I was like, oh shit.
What was he doing?
He was just walking, dude, in the middle. Like I think it was at 12 sometimes. Whenever I'll come back from my mom's house,
Probably getting out of work. Or
yeah,
something.
maybe. But he was just walking. I was just like, dude, that's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. So either it was a glitch in the Matrix,
Yeah.
or a crazy ass coincidence.
Coincidence? Who knows?
Like
bro?
crazy coincidence. Like he could have done that any day, because we're how many times?
It was me.
Oh my god, bro.
Face.
What did you do?
Tapped on the thing.
Yeah, I
heard
was like,
it
I
too.
swear
I
I
don't
could
know
hear
what that
it.
is.
I heard it too, but I don't even have earphones.
Really?
Hey,
weird.
right now, I thought I could have sworn I heard some other man's voice right now on my headphones.
Oh no.
Swear to God,
Yeah. But what were you
we're gonna have
say?
nightmares tonight.
I know. Hey, but we have to end the podcast with a scary story each time. And this is part 2 because we went pretty long. But I want to tell you guys a scary story. It's like, so this scary story happened to us, and I think all of us can talk about what happened because it was like the first time that we experienced this together. And even until this day, we still debate whether it happened in this hotel or the other hotel. And the 2 hotels we're talking about in Galveston, Texas, is the Kairos Hotel and the Comedor Hotel. It was spring break or sometime during a holiday or something. We decided to go to Galveston, Texas to stay some days. We stayed at this hotel, Kairos, Comedor, whichever one. And I remember this one night I couldn't sleep. I know my brother Daniel and Ivan were in another bed, and I was in one bed, and I just couldn't sleep that night. And I remember that something was playing on the TV, but everything was dark. And you know how sometimes whenever you're watching TV and the only source of light that is coming in the room is that TV? Mm-hmm. Well, there was times where it would go on and off because obviously the scenes change and it goes dark.
Yeah.
I remember in one of those times that I was paying attention to the TV, on the corner of my eye, there was a lamp next to the TV that was casting some sort of shadow that looked like a person standing next to it. Oh. And I was like, it's probably just something making that shadow. And I didn't pay attention to it. And I'm watching TV, I'm looking, I don't notice it. And then I look at the TV again. And then as I look back to the lamp, I see it. I'm looking at it. This time I'm seeing the shadow just standing there. And I know it's somebody because you can see the silhouette of that actual person. And for me, it was a man. Okay. It was some sort of man that was there. And I'm like super, super scared. So I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm just going to cover myself. So I cover myself under the sheets and I'm trying my best not think about it. And I'm like, okay, it's going to go away. It's going to go away. It's going to go away. As I'm doing that and saying that and thinking that, all you hear is just a loud noise. And I'm like, what the fuck? And you know how sometimes out of fear, you just built up this courage just to say, whatever, man. I'm just going to get up. I get up and I notice Ivan's on the floor. He had fallen off the bed, bro. And I'm over here like scared because I'm thinking that whatever was there probably pulled him down or something. So I woke up Ivan and I told him, hey, get on the bed. and I'm scared that night, but somehow I just fell asleep. And then the next day, Yaneli ends up telling me.
Yeah. So I wasn't aware of what happened to you, but
Yeah.
I feel like I think you overheard me telling my mom like
Yeah.
last night around, I think it was the same time too, 3 a.m. or so.
We were in different rooms, right?
Oh yeah,
Two
we were in
rooms.
connecting rooms.
Yeah, connecting
So
rooms. I
where
forgot
your
to say that.
TV's at is the same wall where our TV was at, right? Just different rooms. But same time, I think I woke up out of nowhere, rolled around, looked at the TV, was also a lamp, saw a silhouette, just a black shadow. And I was like, fuck, am I like seeing right? And I kept on looking, and it was like a whole shadow, a whole silhouette. I'm like, fuck no, like I'm not gonna wake up anybody or make a big deal about it. But I was kind of scared, and I just like same thing, just went under the covers, just went to sleep, knocked out again. But the next day, telling my mom, and then you're like, wait, what the fuck? Same shit happened to me. Did you see it right here? I'm like, yeah. You saw it here too? Yes, around the same times.
Yeah.
We're like, fuck, like I'm pretty sure it was a ghost. And mind you, it's like Galveston, so like 100 and something years ago, big old tsunami, right?
Yeah,
A lot of people
A
died.
bunch of people died.
To know that both of us had encountered that same thing and both of us had similar stories.
And then I fell from the
Yeah,
bed.
and he fell from the bed. It was just like, what the hell happened?
What if it was a tourist attraction and did it on purpose?
Nah, I don't think so. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of part 2. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a long one. I know you guys had to wait for part 2, but hopefully, it was worth it. And yeah, we'll see you guys in episode 12.
Peace.
See you laters.